Hi, Geraint Davies here, FORS Director. At FORS, we pride ourselves on making things as easy and as accessible for fleet operators to understand, and as a former operator myself, I know you'll be getting bombarded with messages about decarbonisation, the latest industry buzzword. I'd like to spend a bit of time talking to you about decarbonisation and breaking down some of the key issues. For the first time in this mini-series of explainer videos, I thought we'd go back to basics to understand why commercial vehicle fleets are currently under the spotlight. But first, a little bit of background. Trucks, buses, coaches and vans have traditionally burned fossil fuels, mainly diesel. Burning that fossil fuel emits carbon dioxide and other gases and particulates, black soot if you will, which are having a major impact on air quality and the climate. The UK strategy to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by 78% by 2035 and to get to net zero by 2050. Every industrial sector is gearing up to reduce emissions, and there is legislation on the way which will push these changes along. We'll talk about those in another session. So why are commercial vehicles under the microscope? Let me explain. According to the Climate Change Committee, 26% of all greenhouse emissions come from transport. In terms of the hierarchy of sectors, transport is second behind building and heating, and road transport is by far the biggest emitter within the transport sector. And within the road transport sector, the commercial vehicle fleet is responsible for a disproportionate share of the emissions given the size of the sector and the number of vehicles on the road. Heavy goods vehicles are responsible for 21% of the emissions from 6% of the road miles and only 1% of the actual vehicles on the road. Trucks have a bigger carbon footprint than air travel, buses and domestic shipping all combined. It's clear by significantly reducing the carbon emissions of the commercial vehicle fleet, we can have a major impact. And this is why people are really interested in this sector. I know decarbonising an industry with a 150-year dependency on fossil fuels isn't going to be easy, but the solutions are becoming available, and there is a willingness to make this happen. The fleet sector is full of problem solvers like you, and I've no doubt we will rise to the challenge and transform the industry.